and welcome to the show. My name is Alex and this is TechFlow. So we've got some products on the brand new unboxing table. Yeah, we've upgraded. We've got a nice new sturdy table here to have a look at some new products. So in a vlog, I think about a month back, I unboxed these things from August. Now, these are really cool for numerous reasons, and I'll get to them in just a second. They've also sent out this Bluetooth wireless stereo set of headphones here, right? And they've said, look, Alex, we want you to do a TechFlow video on these because we want to give your audience 20% off for Amazon. Like, you know when you see those products on Amazon and they've got like 5 stars and every single review is 5 stars? I always think that's a bit skeptical when I see that. All these products have 5 stars, so let's put them to the test and see what's going on. Yes, there's 2 links in the description, one for the headphones and one for these, and you can get 20% off if you want to buy them. So yeah, that's just like me, TechFlow, collaborating with August for you guys to give you guys a quick 20% off if you want to buy these, and if you don't, then obviously that's fine, but it's going to be in the description. Let's see if these things are going to be worth your money. So let's move these out of the way because these are the main star of the show. I think these here are just a standard set of wireless Bluetooth headphones. Let's do a first little test here. So let's get them out of the box. What do we have on the front of the box? What are they claiming here? We've got Bluetooth, NFC. It's obviously got an audio in case, you know, your battery dies or whatever. We've got a 10-hour plus battery life, and we've got APT, the APT technology in these bad boys. So I'm not sure if that even works with iPhones. It's more of an Android thing. Anyway, we've got a user manual. We have got here a very funny looking micro USB cable. Doesn't look the strongest. And then we've also got that promised 3.5mm cable for use without Bluetooth devices. So obviously with my iPhone 7 here, even if the headphones die, we're not using the headphone jack, which is a shame. So we'll push that over to the side. We want to connect these things by Bluetooth anyway. So these are brand new in the box here. Let's take these out and see if they've got some juice in and do like a first little look around. These are fairly nice actually. We've got a nice rubber finish, nice leather headband here, nice leather ear cups. How much do these things retail for? They're £40! And then if you get 20% off, what's that? That's mad. It's around £32 for a set of Bluetooth headphones that are really well built. Right, well, good build quality doesn't mean anything if they sound rubbish. So let's try and turn these on. So as you can see here, we've got a plus and minus button, assuming that's for volume. We'll test that in a second. It looks like we've got a track, skip, forward and back button here, and then a play pause button. I'm going to hold the play pause button down and assume that's how you turn them on. Blue flashing should mean we've got Bluetooth connectivity. There we go. So let's try and pair these things up via Bluetooth. EP60. Connection successful. Spotify. Do we have left and right indication? Yes, we do. There we go. Very nice fit on the head. Can't really hear much of the outside world, which is good. These are over-the-ear design. Right, let's nip into Holy Alex's here, so I know a track that I'm listening to, what I can listen to some. Let's listen to a little bit. Let's listen to Rise and Shine by Darrow. They go loud! Yeah! I'm well surprised! I wasn't expecting that. They're mad. Okay, that was only one genre of music. Let me try something a little bit slower, a little bit more vocal here. Impressive. Very flat sound, not very vibrant, but very loud and impressive. I like it. It makes a statement. Let's see if the play pause buttons are working. I can confirm that the play pause button, the track skip button, and the volume buttons are working. Making a quick phone call. Hi Jack, just in a quick test. Can you hear me okay? You got me loud and clear, mate. Wait, can you just repeat that for me, mate?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Brilliant, mate. Thank you very much for your help. Appreciate it. Right, so that is the headphones. Let's push these over to the side. They're wicked. I'm giving them a 4.5 out of 5. Just a little bit more crispiness on the highs, and that would be incredible. But for £40, you can't go wrong. Right, so this has got me really excited now because I thought these were going to be the main bit of the show, and these were amazing. So these are actually Bluetooth speakers, but they're not just Bluetooth speakers because, well, as you can see, they come in 2 different sizes here and they look absolutely awesome. Insane build quality on these things. We've got a rubber finish on the top, nice metal grille there, massive buttons on here. This is either, I know you can take it as it is, it could be gimmicky in your eyes. I think this is really, really, really good if you're finding it hard to see different buttons. They're just massive, so you can click them there. Very nice tactile feedback. So we're just going to see down here, we've actually got a WPS and a Wi-Fi button as well as a Bluetooth button. So yes, these are Bluetooth speakers, but they also can connect up to your Wi-Fi network in your house or office and provide multi-room sound via the app on the phone. So I've already configured these. I just need to download the app, so hopefully we should hear them connect to the Wi-Fi, hopefully, when we turn them on. Now, we've reviewed Sonos on this channel, the leading multi-room music system, and it's incredible. So I'm going to be tackling this review comparing these to Sonos. Bear in mind, these are about half the price, and this, being the smallest one, a quarter of the price.
Wi-Fi connected.
Right, so they've connected to the Wi-Fi.
Playback in sync.
Playback in sync. So I've done a bit of research on this, and what this means is that you can either have these, you could put this one in the kitchen, this one in the living room, or you could have both of them in the same room, this one being left and this one being right, or you could play the same song in different rooms, having the left and right coming out each speaker, right? So let's listen to the small one first over Wi-Fi, right? And I think, let me download the app. I don't even have the app downloaded yet. August A-Link, 1 device found. It needs to find 2. There we go, it's found both devices. So we've got one called Big Boy Office, which is of course the big speaker over here, and then we've got the August Mini, which is the mini one over here. Now I reckon if you had 2 of these big ones, you're going to create some serious sound. We'll listen to these in a second though. Right, so what we can actually do is drag the speakers and have them in separate rooms.
Playback solo mode.
Playback in solo mode. So that means the left and right channel is going to be coming from each speaker, and you can have these in separate rooms. Or if you drag one speaker on top of the other, you'll get an audible time.
Playback in sync.
Playback in sync. Right, so what music do we have here? What can we choose to play on our multi-room music speakers? We've got My Music, which gets the music from your phone. We've got TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Tidal. I'm going to try Spotify here, and it's going to take us over to Spotify, where we're going to load up some 21 Pilots. If we click on here, right, we're going to want to choose August. We can choose either of them because they're in sync. So I'm just going to choose the August Mini, and I'm hoping that it's just going to come out of both of them. Let's create a little stereoscopic sound here, and let's see if that it just plays out of both of them together. I'm going to click play in 3, 2, 1. Give it a bit of volume.
I just want to stay in the sun where I find. I know it's hard sometimes.
Woo! That's sick!
Sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I think about the end just way too much. But it's fun to fantasize. On my enemies, you wouldn't wish who I was.
So that is synced playback through Spotify. Let's try and load up some radio. BBC Radio 1. Now if this works, because I love listening to the radio when I wake up in the morning.
Of holidays, I think they always come up, but yeah, I think this one's a little bit more special.
Playback in sync.
It's like
Stereo
it's our
sound.
5-month anniversary today, so that's not a thing. Well,
Okay, what about if we want to put them separately? So what we're going to do is hold down on this one and drag them and separate them.
Playback solo mode.
I love it how it gives you audible feedback as to what's going on. So does that mean we can have the August Mini playing the radio over here?
Scottman said no one
Right.
ever on this game.
August
so
Mini
let's see what I've got for
got
you
Radio
today.
1 on. Well, let's see if we can get some Spotify over on this one. Radio. Spotify. Right, I'm going to listen to the sound quality now. These are wicked! Whoa! These are awesome! And you can even charge your phone on the back of the big one with the output of a USB cable. And they've even got auxiliary in. You know what? These have got a new home in the office for our sound system. I want another one of these, and I want to pair 2 of these big boys together. This is a wicked step for August. They could make a whole ecosystem around this, like Sonos have. Build the August subwoofer, build an August soundbar for the TV. August, you've got big things coming. My name's been Alex, this has been TechFlow. 20% off in the description. Thank you, August. You guys need to thank August for that because I did this for you guys. We'll see you in the next one.